Hey everybody! Oh, let me switch back to the other camera real quick. Watch me open here with Ginger Man cards. I always get my orientation mixed up.
How you
Have
doing?
a little Saturday mail call that I wanted to share with you and all of Facebook and YouTube and all that. The little bit of backstory behind this is I try to always keep, in general, a little bit of money in my ComC account, just like for a rainy day. If something pops up on there, um, I never cash it out, and I've never put money in. It's all been through sales of cards transferred from ePack. Now, I recently made a big purchase. I sold the Storm Geode from X-Men Metal. I
Nice.
sold it for $450, which it's not the most expensive card I ever
That's
sold.
strong. That's strong.
Absolutely. And so that was some play money, and I wanted to go after some things that maybe I had been holding out on, or look for some new things to go after that I wasn't necessarily looking for. And so some of them, so I've titled this Grails and Grinds because there's a little bit of both. There's some things that are part of a grind, a chase that will take me a long time, and there's some of these that are I would consider Grail cards because of their either rarity or the art or both.
Nice.
Um,
Man, I'm excited.
so I'll switch over the view. Oh man, we've got people in here already. We've got comments. We've got Izzy. We've got Spidey.
What's up, guys?
We got Marcus, who's surprised that I have hair.
Yeah, that's a good point. How did you grow that much hair in the space of like?
It's been like 5 months since I shaved my head.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Just
He
gonna
does have it.
push you aside over there.
So did you So obviously it's through ComC. Did you like express it, or did you just do like the standard?
So I didn't do the slow way, but I didn't do the super fast way.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
forget I forget what the
The
tiers
middle
are
one.
called. So we've got 38 cards here. We got some stuff in top loaders. And obviously, these are going to be in no particular order. I think that's everything from the box.
You say you got everything in top loaders.
I think I got most of everything in top loaders. So we'll just start with what's on the top here. We can see this is a Silver Surfer buyback from 2016 Masterpieces.
Beautiful.
It's not the signed one. They're not numbered, but I'm still told that they are. Someone calculated that there's 100 of each.
Yeah, and the Silver Surfer one does not pop up often,
Right?
At all.
Yeah, and the card itself is in good shape. I've seen quite a few 92 masterpieces, so I can appreciate how hard it is to find a good one.
Yeah,
that would be presentable enough to stamp and pack insert. We've got another buyback.
nice.
We've got Hobgoblin here.
Great artwork.
And then
hello.
Magneto Premiere. This is the blue parallel from 2019 Premiere. So this is going to be numbered out of 50.
It's beautiful. I talked about it in a recent episode, like the color match. Love it.
Yeah, 7 out. Yeah, exactly. That's what drew me to it, because there's, I think, 3 or 4 parallels.
Yep.
But so this is the blue out of 50 from 2019. And then we've got from 2013 Retro. This is the autographed base card.
Nice.
And then from 2013, we've got the Silver Surfer metal base card. Now, this is a Grail card for me because my character, the High Evolutionary, is on the card right there.
Ah, great play. Very nice.
Yeah, there's not there's not a lot of cards that he's the main character on. Let alone this might be one of two or three that he's just on at all. But really good looking card. We've all seen the PMG, and I think a lot of us haven't seen the base card and realize
Yeah.
that you've got all this in the background that gets taken away when they put the PMG. And then we've got the 91 MU Magneto from 2013 Retro. 90,
Yeah, so
1990
90
Marvel
MU.
Universe.
These are flying at the moment. Absolutely flying.
And then we've got the actual base metal from 2013.
That looks great.
I love the art on this card. It's my favorite Magneto art of any PMG.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got the Impel.
That is nice. That is nice. Beautiful to look at.
This is from 2015. The paper's stuck in there. All right, well. So that is the first stack.
Magneto heavy.
Yeah, Magneto. So he's always been a favorite character of mine.
Yeah.
And when I got back into the hobby, I just got the sense that there were a good enough deal of Magneto collectors that I didn't want to have to compete. So this was more opportunity based that these were available.
Mm-hmm.
I love the art on this one.
Nice. That's sick. So just for some context, a full set of this sold today. I think it was like $400-$500 mark.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so this is from 2013 also. It's the 92 MU. And I love any art with Magneto where his face is blacked out.
Mm-hmm.
It's just even more sinister looking.
Yeah. Well, a few people in the house. Hi, Tony Perner. How you doing?
Oh, all right.
Marvel Madness, Keith, Izzy.
So next we've got the Sleepwalker buyback from 2016 Masterpieces. So rumor has it that Sleepwalker might be in the Doctor Strange movie.
That's a great
So
play, man.
we talk
That is a
about
great play.
how speculation drives the market for so many of these characters right now.
And that's going to have some hype, that movie.
There's actually already like the reason that there's a speculation is they've released a toy for a tie-in set with this movie. Sleepwalker is a great character. And then got another premiere. This is going to be 2017 premiere. It's the blue also.
It's stunning. Love it.
And it's going to be 39 out of 50.
Really nice shape as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We always talk about thick cards. The corners get dinged up a lot more easily. So that is it for the inserts. The rest of the cards, this will be the grind portion. These aren't top loaded. It's me working on my 2016 base set.
Okay.
And now that I've got mine, I don't mind telling everybody these are still very affordable base cards. You go on ComC, the 2016 tier 1 through 3, considering how impossible it is to find a box right now.
Yeah.
If you don't have a set of 2016 and you want look, tier 4, obviously there's a couple available on ComC and they're like $1,000 each just for the base out of 99. But if you want to put together a tier 1 through 3, you could probably do it pretty affordably right now on ComC. Yeah, Mary Jane. This is all Joe Jusko art. Drax the Destroyer. Hela. Black Cat. Immortal Iron Fist. Angel. Multiple Man. Satana. Nova. Kazar. Fin Fang Foom. I always say Fing. I always put a G on the first.
Yeah, me too.
Medusa. So I actually, little side story. On one of my videos recently, somebody commented saying that I'm not a real Marvel fan because I mispronounced Namor. They said because I pronounced it Namor, and and they said, have you never heard of Namor? It's like signs you're not a real Marvel fan when you say no more. But I'm sorry if I've only read the word in books.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's like when people
That's mad.
say Thanos or Thanos.
Yeah,
Like
exactly that.
nobody jumps down their throats. None of them are wrong.
The audacity to call you like,
Yeah. But seriously, to call me a non-Marvel fan, like, bro, have you done a deep dive into my channel? Have you
yeah.
seen that I host a
What's your
trivia game show?
yeah? What's your show called? That's crazy.
Uh, Grog, Red She-Hulk,
Nice.
Tiger Shark, Captain Universe, and like one of probably the most expensive tier 1
How
base
much more
card.
was that compared to others?
Oh, 5 times more.
Really?
Yeah, some of these were $1.
Yeah.
I think the most I paid for the other ones was maybe $3-4, and this was 18. It's still not bad, but I mean it's out of 1999. There's
Yeah.
2,000 of them.
Yeah.
But first card in the set, number 1, Frankenstein's monster, Werewolf by Night, Goblin Queen, Great Luke Cage, Gwen Stacy, guy we were just talking about, Moon Knight,
Yeah.
Giant Man, and Gore the God Butcher. A lot of faces that we've never seen before, and we're going to see soon.
So does that complete your base set, or you still got more to get?
No, that completes my tier 1.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm about halfway done with tier 2 and 3, and not going to try with tier 4.
Yeah. Just give up now.
Yeah. If anything, I might try to see if I could get the purples. I haven't looked into those, but they always say purples are a poor man's tier 4. But yeah, that was it. That was the mail call. I feel like I went kind of fast through it because I adrenaline rushing and some really good looking cards. Obviously, I think my favorite is going to be the High Evolutionary in the background. You know, because that's my character. I'm probably the only High Evolutionary collector that there is. And I don't say that proudly. I wish I could have picked a more collectible character.
Mate, I'm currently I feel like I'm the only Captain Britain collector, but that is not the case. That is not the
Man,
case.
I really hope we get
out.
to see Henry Cavill as Captain Britain.
Me too, mate. I am buzzing for that if it happens.
Yeah,
if
we'll
it
see.
happens.
But that was it. Like I said,
Awesome cards.
I had this opportunity because of you sell one big card. You know, that Storm Geode, which the Geodes are great cards, but I just wasn't chasing them.
Yeah.
And so I listed it, and I didn't even realize it sold until a couple of days later. I had to go all the way back through my transaction history to see like which was the card, because you wake up and it says like $600. You're like, oh my god, I gotta buy stuff now.
Yeah, it can be addictive, Comsy. That's my only word of warning. If anyone's listening,
yeah. Well, I think I employ a pretty good strategy. You never drain the swamp. You always make sure you have a little bit in there for a rainy day, because there are people like, think about it. I have stuff in my ComC account that's not listed for sale.
Yeah, me too.
So there's got to be people that have similar things that they're just waiting for the right time to list it,
Yeah.
or they're holding on to it. They were going to send it home. They don't want to. There's too many of them listed currently. So it's always good to have money in there, just like a rainy day fund. And you check, just like an eBay thing.
Yeah.
There's keywords that I search for every couple of days on ComC, just see if there's anything new that's popped up.
And that's the thing with ComC, like you have to put in the right words in the search engine, otherwise
Yeah.
you might not get results. I really like that because you if you really spend the time researching, you can find some nice stuff where people don't realize.
Well, like one of the things I noticed is that the buybacks from 2016, you have to put in the word buybacks, plural.
Yeah,
If you can buyback, it doesn't come up.
nothing. I know, crazy.
Yeah.
One letter.
And then on eBay, I'm sure you've noticed that some of those 2016s are listed as 2015,
Mm-hmm.
2014, because the seller is obviously not a collector, and they refer to the date
The
on the
back of the
card.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it? But yeah,
Yeah.
lots of plays on ComC. I have great fun doing that.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I can't wait to put these away into their forever homes and scratch some names off lists of cards that I've been hunting down. And yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the next crop of finds to appear.
So what you in terms of boxes, what are you opening? Have you got plans in the next few weeks?
In the next few weeks, so I'm waiting for Spider-Man Metal.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I'm,
You're
I'm, I'm
heavily invested in that, are you?
well. I just that was like the next big thing in my mind that I wanted to open and feature.
Yeah,
Um, and I feel like there's after X-Men Metal, there was a good amount of interest in X-Men Metal, right? That's fair to say.
yeah,
Forget about the fire sales that ensued, a couple days after EPAC release, and they're actually still going on, and people are like giving cards away. But there was a fair amount of interest in X-Men, and it's always understood that in something Spider-Man centric, there's going to be more interest than something X-Men centric, just because of global popularity.
yeah,
So in terms of something that excites me and then appeal for entertainment value for everybody else, I was really looking forward to Spider-Man Metal being released on time, and now it looks like the latest that we've seen is February 9th. I've heard some people say March. I've heard some people say the summer. What I'm hearing is that there's an actual paper shortage, and
yeah.
and
That would
it's
make sense.
and it's supply chain issues around the world. Most of our printing paper comes from China.
Yeah,
China
of
has
course.
almost completely shut down any kind of mass production because of the Olympics, and they're trying to like elevate the quality of the environment. Um, so I feel like a lot of those things, even in my line of work, something completely abstract, obscure, off the wall, like I've noticed the impact of that global supply chain issues, and so hopefully after the Olympics, China will get things going, and we won't have to deal with some of those things, and we can get our cards, because there's a lot of sets supposed to be coming out this year.
Yeah, yeah,
And everybody talks about a set being announced, like when Cardboard or Beckett post something about it, but Upper Deck has been mum's the word on all these sets. They still haven't announced Spider-Man Metal. They still haven't announced Annual, and some of those people have them in hand.
yeah, yeah. It's true.
So there's all these sets that we know are happening. There's the ones that we assume are happening, like 2022 masterpieces. A lot of buzz. It's going to be a big year for Marvel cards. We just got to get some paper, baby.
Yeah, it is. It's so important, and like we talked about it recently, but like having it at a good price that's affordable. Like new collectors can come in, rip some wax. Like that metal has obviously gone ridiculous prices already. But yeah, like for this to grow, for this Marvel community to grow, we need product.
Right.
Big time.
And then, like you said, equally important is a wide array of product and price ranges
Yeah,
that you can that you're not going to pigeonhole your target market. and you're going to attract everybody that you can, and not even people that don't have the money to spend, but maybe some people just don't want to spend it all the time.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, yeah. I'm actually just purchased a box of Marvel Vice, just for a bit of fun, a bit of content as well. But that's an interesting one because in the UK there's lots of Pokemon groups,
Yeah,
and they're getting really involved into this Marvel stuff. You know, it's a TCG obviously, but they're really enjoying it. So I'm going to open one of those boxes up in the next few weeks, hopefully.
I think it's going to be interesting when we start to see some of them get graded because it's a
Yeah,
TCG, they can be
yeah.
graded by CGC.
Correct. I'm literally going to do it. So I want to do the full process. I want to open a box, get one graded, see how CGC is in terms of like their grading, and then hopefully in the future when they do like, I'm not going to say the real Marvel cards, but the the
Right.
stuff I actually want to get graded. So yeah, that's going to be a fun process to see how it turns out.
What's going to be fun is if somebody does a deep dive into the art, and if any of it was recycled and taken from an actual comic,
Yeah,
this will be the first time that you can have a CGC graded comic and the CGC graded card that matches it.
that's a really good point. Really good point. I've got to go.
All right. Yeah.
I'm joking, I'm joking.
I can hear the hedge clippers being
I just like.
in the background. Thank you so much, Gingy. Guys,
Thank you
check
for
out
having me,
Gingy's
mate.
channel. He does a great job talking about the Marvel cards market and top sales and trends. And it's very interesting stuff. If you haven't checked him out or followed him, please do. Gingy,
Thank you very much. Thanks for
great
having me,
having
my
you.
friend.
All right. Have a great day.
See you.